What does real impact look like in God's eyes? Jesus says the kingdom starts tiny, barely noticed, but grows beyond imagination. Could something small in your life hold God's promise? Our Bible verse today is from Matthew chapter 13, starting at verse 31 through to verse 32. He put before them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed that someone took and sowed in his field. It is the smallest of all the seeds, but when it has grown, it is the greatest of shrubs and becomes a tree, so that the birds of the air come and make nests in its branches. This is the gospel of the Lord. Next, reflection. Jesus never picked grand symbols for God's kingdom, only everyday images, each one quietly subversive. The mustard seed is so tiny you can miss it in your palm, yet hides a world of potential. Most of us spend our lives waiting for a big sign or breakthrough, but Jesus' words invite us to look again at the unspectacular. Imagine walking past a field sown in mustard. No crowds, no trumpets, just a promise buried beneath the soil. There's something astonishing about Jesus' claim. The smallest of seeds becomes the greatest of shrubs and becomes a tree. God's work, in other words, doesn't always match our timelines or expectations. Perhaps you've felt your efforts are insignificant, an unseen kindness, a prayer barely finished, a new start made with trembling hands. Jesus suggests these are not wasted. In fact, they might become havens for others, like branches where birds find rest. Has something small in your own faith surprised you with its growth? Share a word or memory below if you wish. Growth, in Jesus' parable, is slow and often hidden. The tree takes time. There are mornings when nothing seems to change. Still, roots are deepening. Our world loves dramatic transformation, but God seems content to let slow miracles unfold, mustard seed to tree, impossibility to shelter, faith to hope. What if you started to notice the overlooked seeds today? A patient reply, a young person's question, silent moments in prayer, forgiveness offered quietly. These rarely make headlines, but shape a world where God's kingdom becomes visible. Perhaps you can recall a time when something you did, hardly thinking it mattered, was a lifeline for someone else. God's promise isn't about the seed's power, but about the one who plants and tends with care. Jesus is the planter, patient and hopeful, even when we feel buried or overlooked. Our part? To join in the work, believing that the small things matter and that even the tiniest act can become a place of refuge because God's Spirit is at work. Want a daily dose of positivity and spiritual insight? Liking this video is a simple way to show your appreciation and help us bring you more of what inspires you. Subscribe and be empowered every day. Thank you and God bless you. Next, prayer. God of small beginnings, remind me that your kingdom grows where I least expect, and help me value what seems too small to count. Plant your hope within me and show me the wonder in each ordinary seed you entrust to my care. May my life become a shelter and blessing for others as your kingdom grows through hidden, steady grace. Amen. Next, worship song.
A tiny spark buried in the dirt, feels like nothing, like it can't work. But under the ground where no one sees, roots are breaking, growing sky. A whisper grows, it multiplies. You can't rush what's built to last. Slow steps forward, shadows cast. It's steady, it's sure, every inch feels secure. Small seed, big promise, hold on tight. In the dark, it's taking flight. God at work in the still, in the silence. Trust the quiet. Trust the quiet. Small seed, big promise, hold on tight. In the dark, it's taking flight. God at work in the still, in the silence. Trust the quiet. Trust the quiet. Trust the
Our time here has come to an end, but your work is just beginning. Carry the light of Christ with you today and always, serving him in all that you do. Go in peace to love and serve the Lord. In the name of Christ. Amen.